Dr. Myles Munroe, incorporating testimonials and interviews. Dr. Myles Munroe's impact on the lives of millions worldwide is best reflected through the testimonials and interviews of those who were personally influenced by his teachings, mentorship, and leadership. These stories not only highlight his profound wisdom and vision but also demonstrate the lasting change he inspired in individuals from diverse backgrounds. Below are some poignant testimonials and reflections from people whose lives were deeply touched by Dr. Munroe. 1. John Maxwell, renowned leadership expert and author. John Maxwell, a world-renowned leadership expert and author, was a close friend and admirer of Dr. Myles Munroe. Maxwell often spoke highly of Dr. Munroe's leadership principles and the deep impact he had on his own understanding of leadership. Testimonial. Dr. Myles Munroe was one of the greatest leadership thinkers of our time. He understood leadership was not about power or titles, but about serving others. He showed us how leaders should be visionaries who empower people. His work on leadership shaped my approach to leadership, and his legacy will live on in every person he touched. His teachings on leadership continue to resonate globally, especially his focus on leadership being about people, not positions. 2. Pastor Terray Roberts, pastor, author, and entrepreneur. Pastor Terray Roberts, who is known for his work as a pastor and founder of the Potter's House at Denver, was deeply impacted by Dr. Munroe's teachings. He often shares that Dr. Munroe's focus on purpose, vision, and leadership helped him navigate through challenges and discover his own calling. Testimonial. I can honestly say that Dr. Munroe had a significant impact on my life. His message of purpose-driven living is something I carry with me every day. He taught me that vision is not just about seeing the future, but about becoming the person God has called you to be in order to fulfill that future. His teachings helped shape the way I approach my ministry and leadership. The loss of Dr. Munroe was a huge blow to the global community, but his impact is still felt through his teachings and the lives he touched. 3. Bishop T.D. Jakes, senior pastor of the Potter's House. Bishop T.D. Jakes, the influential pastor and founder of the Potter's House, often praised Dr. Munroe for his depth of spiritual insight and practical wisdom in leadership. Jakes, like many others, regarded Dr. Munroe as a personal mentor. Testimonial. Myles Munroe was a true giant in the kingdom of God. He helped to redefine what it means to live with purpose. His teachings were not just about spiritual growth, but about understanding that our lives are meant to be lived with intention. He made us understand that success is not merely about achieving material wealth, but about fulfilling the purpose for which we were created. I will forever be grateful for the lessons he imparted to me, and I know his work will continue to impact generations. 4. Dr. Cindy Trimm, author, speaker, and empowerment leader. Dr. Cindy Trimm, an international empowerment speaker and author, often cites Dr. Munroe as one of her key influences in her personal and professional development. She appreciated his teachings on personal empowerment and the importance of visionary leadership. Testimonial. Dr. Myles Munroe was not just a mentor to me but to thousands of others across the globe. His teachings were a blueprint for living a life of purpose. He taught me the importance of vision, and not just any vision, but the vision that aligns with your God-given purpose. He was a trailblazer in showing us that leadership is about serving others. His legacy lives on in the powerful principles he left behind. I am honored to have known him, and I continue to use the wisdom he imparted to help others realize their full potential. 5. Dr. Myles Munroe's Ments, continuing his legacy. Many of Dr. Munroe's Ments, who were directly influenced by his guidance, carry on his work in leadership roles around the world. They share how he impacted their personal growth and helped them realize their own leadership potential. Testimonial from a Mentor. I had the privilege of sitting under Dr. Munroe's teachings for several years. He was not just a mentor to me, he was a spiritual father. Dr. Munroe taught me to view leadership as a responsibility to serve, not to command. He always told us to lead by example and leave a legacy, not a lifestyle. His message was clear: success is about empowering others. I have taken those lessons and applied them in my ministry, and I will continue to share his principles with future leaders in his honor. 6. Dr. David Burrows, successor and pastor of Bahamas Faith Ministries International. Dr. David Burrows, who succeeded Dr. Munroe as the leader of Bahamas Faith Ministries International, had a close working relationship with Dr. Munroe and was profoundly influenced by his leadership style and teachings. Burrows has taken up the mantle of leading the ministry and continuing Dr. Munroe's mission. Testimonial. Dr. Munroe was more than a spiritual mentor, he was a pioneer in leadership. His wisdom was not just theoretical, it was practical and transformational. The way he lived his life was a testament to everything he taught. He did not just talk about leadership and purpose, he lived it. As I step into this role as the leader of Bahamas Faith Ministries International, I carry with me the lessons and values Dr. Munroe imparted to me. His legacy will never be forgotten, and we are committed to continuing the work he started, empowering others to lead with purpose. 7. Global testimonials. The impact of Dr. Munroe's teachings worldwide. Many people around the world, from various walks of life, whether in business, education, or religious organizations, have shared how Dr. Munroe's teachings helped them overcome obstacles and led them to success. Testimonial. Dr. Munroe's teachings helped me discover my true purpose. His message on the power of vision gave me the courage to step out and pursue my dreams, even when things seemed impossible. I learned that leadership is not just about positions or titles, but about influencing others for the greater good. His work continues to inspire me daily, and I will always carry his teachings with me as I strive to make a difference in my community. Incorporating interviews. Several interviews with Dr. Munroe, conducted throughout his life, also provide insight into his core beliefs and vision for the future. These interviews, whether on major television networks, at leadership conferences, or in intimate gatherings, highlight his passion for personal growth, leadership, and the power of living with purpose. Interview reflection. In an interview on the 700 Club, Dr. Munroe shared the heart of his leadership philosophy. I believe that leadership is not about titles, it is about responsibility. We lead to serve. We lead to empower others. The greatest leaders are those who know how to create more leaders, not followers. My mission is to help people understand their purpose, so they can live fulfilled lives and contribute to the greater good of the world. The testimonials and interviews from those who knew Dr. Myles Munroe personally, whether through mentorship, collaboration, or learning from his teachings, serve as a testament to the extraordinary impact he had on the lives of millions. His legacy continues to inspire current and future leaders to live with vision, purpose, and servant leadership, ensuring that his message will continue to shape the world for generations to come. Actionable takeaways from Dr. Myles Munroe's teachings. Dr. Myles Munroe's life and teachings were centered around purpose-driven living, visionary leadership, and empowering others. His profound wisdom continues to inspire and guide millions worldwide. Let us look at some of his most important lessons, along with actionable takeaways that you can implement in your own life to live more purposefully, lead effectively, and create lasting impact. 1. Discover your purpose and live it daily. Dr. Munroe often emphasized that purpose is the key to fulfillment and success. According to him, we are all created with a unique purpose, and the greatest tragedy is to live without discovering and fulfilling it. Actionable takeaway. Identify your purpose. Take time to reflect on your talents, passions, and the things that deeply inspire you. Ask yourself, what problem do I feel called to solve? And what legacy do I want to leave behind? Live with intention. Once you identify your purpose, begin living it out daily. Make decisions that align with your purpose, and pursue goals that will help you achieve it. Set purpose-driven goals. Break down your purpose into actionable goals and prioritize tasks that move you closer to fulfilling your purpose every day. 2. Vision is the blueprint for your future. Dr. Munroe believed that vision is the foundation of any successful life or organization. Vision gives direction, motivation, and clarity about where you are heading. Actionable takeaway. Create a clear vision. Write down your vision for the future. Where do you see yourself in 1, 5, or 10 years? What impact do you want to make? A clear vision will help guide your decisions and actions. Visualize your success. Spend time regularly visualizing your vision as if it has already come to pass. This practice helps to reinforce belief in your potential and motivates you to take action. Align your actions with your vision. Ensure that the choices you make every day are in alignment with your long-term vision. If a task or opportunity does not align with your vision, consider whether it is worth pursuing. 3. Leadership is about serving others. Dr. Munroe taught that leadership is not about titles or power, but about serving others. True leadership is about empowering people, meeting their needs, and helping them grow. Actionable takeaway. Lead by example. Be the kind of leader you would want to follow. Demonstrate integrity, humility, and a willingness to serve those around you. Empower others. Look for ways to uplift others and help them reach their potential. Whether in your family, workplace, or community, take time to mentor and support people in their growth. Practice servant leadership. Instead of asking what can others do for me, ask, how can I serve and help others succeed? When you lead from a place of service, your influence grows exponentially. 4. Understand the power of influence. Dr. Munroe often said that influence is the most valuable form of power. It is not about controlling others, but about having the ability to guide and inspire through your actions, words, and character. Actionable takeaway. Develop your influence. Influence comes through building trust and credibility. Show up consistently, be reliable, and cultivate a reputation for integrity. Communicate effectively. Hone your communication skills, whether in writing, speaking, or non-verbal communication. The ability to inspire and lead others starts with how well you communicate. Add value to others. The more value you add to people's lives, the more influence you will gain. Focus on how you can help others grow, whether in your personal or professional relationships. 5. Create a legacy of impact. Dr. Munroe believed that legacy is more important than lifespan. What truly matters is the impact you leave behind. A great leader's legacy is measured by how they positively affect others and inspire future generations. Actionable takeaway. Think long-term. Consider the impact of your actions today on future generations. Focus on creating a legacy that will continue to inspire and empower others long after you are gone. Serve with intentionality. Ask yourself, how can I leave a lasting impact on the people I encounter? Whether it is through mentorship, acts of kindness, or contributions to your field, ensure that you are consistently adding value to others' lives. Document your values and principles. Write down your core values and the principles that guide your life. Share them with others to pass on your wisdom and inspire those who will carry on your work. 6. Embrace your unique potential. Dr. Munroe taught that every individual has unlimited potential and that it is crucial to recognize and embrace your unique abilities. Understanding your potential allows you to use it effectively to impact the world. Actionable takeaway. Unlock your potential. Focus on continuous growth and self-improvement. Pursue learning, new experiences, and challenges that help you stretch your abilities. Overcome limiting beliefs. Identify any negative beliefs or self-doubt that are holding you back and work to eliminate them. Embrace the mindset that you have the ability to accomplish great things. Take bold action. Do not wait for the perfect moment to act. Take bold steps toward realizing your potential, even if you feel uncertain. Success often comes to those who act despite fear or doubt. 7. Live with excellence. Dr. Munroe emphasized the importance of excellence in everything you do. Whether in your personal life, career, or ministry, striving for excellence demonstrates your commitment to fulfilling your purpose. Actionable takeaway. Pursue excellence, not perfection. Excellence is about giving your best in every endeavor, while perfection can often be a source of frustration. Focus on continuous improvement, not an unattainable ideal. Commit to quality. Whether in your work or relationships, always strive for high standards. Excellence is a reflection of your respect for yourself and others. Be disciplined and consistent. Excellence requires discipline and consistency. Create daily habits that reflect your commitment to excellence, such as time management, setting goals, and refining your skills. 8. Embrace the kingdom mindset. Dr. Munroe often spoke about the concept of the kingdom of God and how individuals should operate according to kingdom principles, principles that emphasize authority, responsibility, and service. Actionable takeaway. Live by kingdom principles. Focus on integrity, honesty, and justice in all aspects of life. Your actions should reflect the values of the kingdom you represent. Operate in your authority. Recognize that you have authority in your sphere of influence. Do not shrink back from making decisions or taking responsibility. Use your resources for good. Whether financial, intellectual, or relational, use your resources to advance a greater cause, serve others, and make a positive impact in the world. Conclusion. Dr. Myles Munroe's teachings are a blueprint for living with purpose, leading with vision, and creating lasting impact. By embracing his actionable takeaways, whether discovering your purpose, building your vision, or practicing servant leadership, you can apply his timeless wisdom in your own life and inspire those around you. Implementing these principles with intention and commitment will lead to a life of fulfillment, growth, and legacy. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe the channel Benjamin for more related videos. Stay blessed. By Biniam Fikiru Dambi, January 2025.